What's going on, everybody? Jared here with another brand new, highly anticipated movie review. And it's the last costume, last night of Halloween. I don't know if this is coming out before midnight. My last costume is just myself. I'm back to Jared Buckendahl. Anyways, I was able to go out to the theater and check out a movie that I've been waiting for. And it's the new one from Taika Waititi, Jojo Rabbit. Jojo is a young German boy during World War II whom is blinded by nationalism because his imaginary friend is Adolf Hitler. So is Jojo Rabbit one of the smartest movies of 2019? Let's find out. But before I get into my thoughts, let me know what you guys thought of Jojo Rabbit and if this style of satire is right up your alley. Now let's get into some of the good. So getting right into Jojo Rabbit, I had heard great things, I had heard poor things. I went into this with mild to medium expectations and I walked out absolutely loving Jojo Rabbit. And it's because of the way everything was almost structured in this movie from Taika Waititi. He was able to balance Jojo Rabbit with almost the tones in this perfect manner, almost walking a tightrope between these deeply emotional beats and aspects to the movie, you know, ripping your heart out of your chest, and then also this hilarious satire where you're just laughing out loud in the theater. And it was this perfect blend that I think really kept me going through this movie. Again, it's almost this roller coaster of emotions because one scene you're crying, one scene you're laughing, and it kind of repeats throughout the end of the movie. So I loved what Taika Waititi did with this movie. Obviously, it's painted more as a satire, but you know, there's truth in this. You know, it's hitting on this comedy, drama, and almost educational beats in this movie. And again, it was just a weird mix that Waititi combined everything together that worked so well. And going almost back to the point of view, as the point of view from this young 10-year-old, that's what drove a lot of this movie. And you don't know what's good, what's bad. Obviously, the history books tell you what's good and what's bad, but this kid is going through, and his whole life, he has been taught that the way of Nazism, I don't know if it's Nazism, is the way to live your life. And he goes through all of these different kind of internal struggles with the character, and man, it is almost heartbreaking to see him go and make mistake after mistake until he finally realizes that almost his whole life has been a lie. And talking about characters and point of view, it follows this young boy who is the main character of this movie, I think played by Roman Griffin Davis, if I'm correct. He is wonderful. He carries, this is so surprising, like a 10-year-old carries this movie, but he does such a phenomenal job of leading us through this movie and showing us the internal struggle, but also all of the other characters and all of their chemistry with this young boy and also themselves is great. You know, Scarlett Johansson, Taika Waititi as Adolf Hitler, Sam Rockwell, Stephen Merchant, all of these side characters, even the young boy that is his friend, oh god, I can't think of his name, but his chemistry with this other boy is hilarious. Probably the standout though for myself, I mean, Sam Rockwell, what he does in this is absolutely hilarious. I loved all of his scenes, but Taika Waititi as Adolf Hitler makes this for such a ridiculous parody. I mean, he sort of looks like him, basically the mustache and the uniform, but makes for such a ridiculous parody of the character that you cannot help but laugh at almost the ridiculousness of what this real life person in history was saying and how any person believed it. It is ridiculous. And he was able to script up imaginary friend, learning from this imaginary friend, and it just ties into the overall charm of the movie. And honestly, I would love to just see more of these characters going off, doing their own thing, hanging out with each other, because it is so delightful. Scarlett Johansson and Sam Rockwell and all of the other characters, it was so fun. However, I will say that there are probably a few little negatives. I mean, it was a little blemish on the movie, but like I said, a roller coaster of emotions. There was a handful of scenes that I just wanted to sit in either the funny or the drama or the sadness a little bit longer rather than, you know, going up or down the hill of the roller coaster into a different sort of emotion. I just kind of wish we would have sat in things a little bit longer. And not myself, but I know that other people that are going to go out and see this movie are going to be offended by any sort of material in this movie. It's not a big deal. You know, if you're going to be offended, I'm sorry, but whatever. Overall, Jojo Rabbit is one of the smartest movies I have seen this year of 2019. With Waititi crafting this weird, ridiculous mixture of comedy, drama, educational, and a point of view that really drives the story, and performances that are so much fun to watch, but with, this roller coaster of emotions, I would highly recommend checking out Jojo Rabbit. Again, I was highly anticipated checking this one out, and it lived up to all of my hype, all of my expectations, and again, I think it's one of the smartest, funniest movies of 2019. In closing, I'm going to give Jojo Rabbit 4.5 out of 5 Nazi pipe bombs. So what did you guys think of Jojo Rabbit? I want to know in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Watch some more videos up there, movie reviews, trailer actions, fun comedy skits. Later this weekend, I think I'm going to try to check out Terminator Dark Fate, just kind of a popcorn flick. Also, Parasite is playing, and then a few Netflix movies here or there, so stay tuned for all of that. Follow all of my social media, share this channel out, share with your friends, like, comment, do all of that. It really helps me out. And until next time, I'll see you later.